أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
Rights groups warn against the possible repatriation of Rohingya Muslim refugees from Bangladesh to Myanmar. Amnesty International and Human Rights Watch called on Bangladeshi and Myanmarese authorities to halt plans to send Rohingya refugees back to Rakhine State. The rights groups say such plans will put the lives of many in danger. This comes as it was reported that a first wave of organized returns could begin on Thursday. However, those plans are said to have been postponed. The United Nations says the refugees are terrified of being sent back against their will. Many refugees listed to return have reportedly fled the refugee camps and hid in the hills.
I don't want to go back because we don't have any citizenship rights. They will not return our lands. They will put us into camps. The government put my name on the list of people to repatriate. So I left the camp in Jamtali out of fear, and I'm now hiding here in Balukhali. We want our rights, and we are afraid to go back.
If we get our rights, we will happily go back. We could move right now. They have tortured us so much, there are no words to explain it. We went through so much pain, and if we go back again to face the same, then why should we go? It is better to die here by taking poison, as there we will have to stay in camps. We are already in camps here, so it is better to die here. I feel that I will die here, so don't try to send us there.
There are currently over 700,000 refugees living in Bangladesh's overcrowded camps. In August 2017, Myanmar's army launched a deadly crackdown on Rohingya Muslims. An untold number of them were killed and more than 1 million were recorded fleeing violence. The United Nations branded the crackdown as ethnic cleansing, an accusation Myanmar rejects. For more on that, we're joined by international lawyer Barry Grossman joining us live. Thank you very much, Mr. Grossman, once again, and again discussing the situation of the Rohingya Muslims in Myanmar, in Bangladesh. Do you believe that it would be right at this point in time to send them back to Myanmar? And how can the Myanmarese government be held accountable in case these Rohingya Muslims are forced to go back?
Is accountability by the Myanmar regime, and the other relates to the obligations of the Bangladeshi government to these refugees. And there really is no clearer case of genuine refugees than we see with the Rohingya Muslims, who were literally run out of Arakan last year, much the way Palestinians were run out of Palestine during the original Nakba in 1948. There simply cannot be any doubt about this. There's a consensus of opinion in the international community, whether it's the opinion of government or of NGOs across the board. These people who were literally pushed into the sea and pushed across the river into Bangladesh are genuine refugees. And of course, they have rights as refugees as guaranteed to them by the 1951 Convention on the Status of Refugees. Unfortunately, that convention is not something that Atlantic world countries themselves want to know very much about anymore, as they continuously violate themselves the various provisions of that convention, and in particular, the non-refoulement provisions, which make it unlawful for any country receiving refugees to send those refugees onto a third country, let alone a third country where they might be in danger. It follows ipso facto that it would be a gross violation of both Bangladesh's responsibilities and the rights of these refugees to force them to go back to a very dangerous situation which continues to exist in Myanmar. There can be no doubt about this. The atrocities continue, even if we're not hearing as much about them as we have in the past.
YanderForest.com